In this life that we live in now, anything that you want to do, you can accomplish it. Anything that you feel and see, you can do it. Because think about it, we have a lot of these people who were once nothing, who went through trials and tribulations, addictions, and these are the same people today that are somebody, are social media influencers, musicians, artists, musicians, artists, right? Um, actors, artists, whatever it is. Not even only them. Some of them probably like dark doctors, lawyers, and then you got you. You want to do something, but you're surrounded by people in an environment, and all they see is lack. They see that, okay, you know what? Certain things for you to do it, you have to be special. You have to have someone that can put you on. And realistically, when you think about it, it's like, yo, how is it I can't do it? Because they're the same people that'll tell you, oh no, you can't do it. That's impossible because it's not you, it's how they feel. Let's talk about it. We live in a world where support is very scarce. And a lot of those type of people are the people who are the closest to you. You'll have people that'll sit there and literally trying to tell you how life is supposed to be. And all you want to do is do the best that you can to be the best version of yourself. You want to be an actor. You want to be a singer. It don't matter what it is. But you'll have those that try to tell you how life is supposed to be, how it's going to be, and you can't do it because for whatever reason. And it's sad to say, those be the most people, those are the people are the closest to you. Before I get into the video, let me introduce myself. This is Gene, your best friend, your new best friend. Today we're going to talk about most people will not like you because you are someone, or you will become something, or you are someone that they are not. Let's talk about it. Like I said, we live in a world now, and it's always been that way, but now it's more known where people, like for example, you can have something going on, you can have a certain activity, you can work on being something in a business, whatever it is, and you have that person that will literally come to you and tell you, "Oh no, no, you can't do it." You sit there like, "What you mean? Like I can't do it?" No, you can't. You shouldn't because that's gonna take a lot of time and effort. You ain't gonna be around your family. In the meantime, you'll be someone that's they don't even know that could be going through the same thing that you're going through. You literally see it. Oh, you seen that person? This artist? They ain't have no support. They ain't do this, but they did it. They'll literally tell you that in your face. And that person that they're talking about say, oh, that person didn't have no support, but they went and do it. That's a real person. But you that's doing that, they're doing that to you. And like I said, a lot of people, especially people that are closest to you, they accountability, anything that they're trying to do, anything that they're saying, it's like the complete opposite. It's like they don't see what they're doing. And that's the thing too. They fear what you'll become. They fear what you are. And this is where they will distance themselves. But from a distance, they'll see you with the goggles, like I said, from a distance, and seeing like, oh man, like this person is really doing it. That person is doing what they have to do. Even myself, started my business 2019. Even to this day, I don't have nobody bringing up like, yo, how's that business going? How is this? Even when I talk about business, that's a business. That's a real business. And I learned that even people that are billionaires, that are worth billions of dollars, that are very successful, even though they have that much money, even the people that are closest to them don't even think that, still comfort them, still talk down on what they got going on. And that's how life is. It'll be the people that are closest to you. And They would rather see you struggle. They would rather see you going through what you're going through than to see you happy and doing what you got to do to be the best version of yourself. And it sucks though, because all you want to do is become the best version of yourself. So let's use the word we. What I mean, we, that same person can live a better life. You have an idea that you want to execute, and you can see that person who's trying to bring you down, who's projecting fear on you, they could become a part of that. But 9 times out of 10, it's those same people that you have to stay away from. That vision that you have, whatever you want to become, and it's a reason why they say it gets lonely at the top. And this is one of the reasons why you must and have to protect your goals and dreams. And in all reality, it's really important to keep things to yourself. Because a lot of those people, they're not gonna see your vision. They don't understand and and see where you're going, because they don't see it. They don't believe it. But best to believe, they're going through a certain relationship. They're going through trials and tribulations. Because they're going through it, they believe you should go through it. But it's not until you make it, you become who you want to become. You are around a certain type of people. You're making the money. That's when they want to come around. And even then, this is where you would have to be careful, because they're gonna feel entitled to get what you accomplish. They want to be a part of that story and say, "Yeah, I remember." Who was it? It was this famous boxer, Clarissa. I remember she was saying something about she have worth millions of dollars, and then she have family members that don't even talk to her because they feel like that you owe them. She owed them. And this is where it's really sad though, because it's like, why do it have to be that way? You know? And this is one of the things. When she was doing her thing, when she was out there getting hit and doing this, they're not there taking it. But she's getting these $1 million deals, getting this and getting that. Yo, they all for it. And this is why you have to be very careful. A lot of times too, when those people that are closest to you, or people that come to you and trying to tell you what, how you're doing your business, and they're telling you like, hey, trying to protect fear on you. On all actuality, you have two options. You either take it for what it is, or accept it and it hinder you from what you want to become. And this is why you got to be very careful you got to really protect your peace. You got to really be very careful and watch who's around you. And a lot of times you're going to have to just keep things to yourself. Keep it to yourself, because even then, you're doing what you got to do. They still going to look at you and still trying to like question you, who you are as a person. They're going to remind you that and trying to tell you that, hey, you're making a big mistake. They're going to tell you that, hey, you're a failure. But in all actuality, it's them telling you how they feel about themselves. You have to remember, we got those people we grown up with, we struggled with, we played in the sand with. They watch you grow up, and they seen what life was. They experienced what they're going through. And they seen that you were in it, what they were going through. You were a part of that story, what they visualize how life is. And because you're stepping out, being the black sheep, and when I mean black sheep, you're going to become the black sheep. When you do the opposite of what they're doing, they're going to look at you and say, and question you and tell you what you're doing and remind you that you're making a bad decision. In all actuality, even when you do become what you come, there's a sense of envy and jealousy, and they're like, oh man. And there's either two options they have. It's either they're with you and you prove them wrong and they take accountability, or either they will talk and still bring you down and make it look like that you made a bad decision and talk down on it. And those are the people you have to be very careful from. And all that is because what they feel about themselves, they're trying to put that on you. So if this video resonate with you, I invite you guys to please like, share, and subscribe to your best friend, your new best friend. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.